Hey, what's going on everyone? This is another Sunday, so we're gonna be visiting one of our Tibetan restaurants in Bangalore and hope you all enjoy it. Is that fine? I hope so.
So today is the day of the surprise. I told you guys on the last video that I'm going to have a surprise for you guys in the next vlog, which is this one, if everything goes as planned. And let me tell you that everything is going as planned. So this is your surprise. We are meeting our new Tibetan friends who are going to be joining today for the food vlog. So today's vlog is going to be twice as interesting. Let's go, guys.
All right.
So the restaurant that we are going to,
we're going to Shangrila restaurant.
it's called Shangrila restaurant in Bangalore.
So this is one of the oldest Tibetan restaurants in Bangalore, in fact.
And here we are. Look at this restaurant.
Esther.
Yeah, let's sit down here. So guys, his name is Duk, right?
Duk.
That's how you say it?
Yep.
And he is also a vlogger, and he's just recently started his YouTube channel with his wife.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a family channel. So today you're going to get two vlogs. My version, his version. His channel is in Tibetan, so for you Tibetan people, you might want to check it out. We have the menu here. Let's take a look at the menu. But what we're going to have is, let me look at my comments, what the new suggestions are.
Sure, man.
Yeah, there is something called Shapale. So I'll have Shapale and Tibetan sausage.
Tibetan sausage.
It's called Gyuma, right?
Gyuma.
Yeah, so I'll have that.
Okay.
So they're having momos, and we will be having Shapale and Tibetan sausage. That was the strong recommendation on the last video. So we'll try that one now. So look, where are you from in India?
I'm from Himachal Pradesh. That's where I've done my schooling. Since I'm from Tibet, we don't have like a family here in India. So the moment would come here in India, we're sent it to different Tibetan schools which are set up in India.
So in Himachal Pradesh, from Dharamshala.
That's right. Have you heard of McLeodganj?
Yeah.
That's nearby my school. So I've been to that school, the school called the Tibetan Children's Village School, TCV in short. So I've been in that school for more than 10 years, I think, and that school has been really what do you say? We're very shy, especially coming in front of TV and talking to like a camera like this. We're quite shy, but this is something. It's a new challenge for us as well, right? Being a new vlogger and then being a shy Tibetan, I would say.
So my friend Duk is saying that Tibetan people in general are very shy, and his wife Sonam, I've been asking her a few questions about her childhood in Jirang, but she's very shy to talk. Even now she's hiding. Sure, you don't want to say? She's very shy, we'll spare her. Orissa in Chandragiri is where my first encounter with Tibetan people was, especially the kids. You must have seen those vlogs. If you haven't, then you must. It's right here. So check out those vlogs. And that's where I made my first Tibetan food video as well. And that's from there this journey has started. And now we're here, chilling with the Tibetans. So today is the day to learn a lot about Tibetan life in India. And there are a lot of things that we're talking about, but I'm not going to be showing everything because there are some things which they wish to keep private. But yeah, so a lot of learning today. Enjoying the tea right now while waiting for the food. Duk, do you know to use chopsticks?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Great.
I'll teach you if you want to learn.
Yeah, that's what I want to learn today. So, in this vlog, you will also see DC Traveler learning to use chopsticks. Correction. Sonam is not yet Duk's wife. He just corrected me. We are in a relationship, but maybe if you are watching this vlog after a few months, then it's true. So Sampa, you were talking about Sampa.
Yeah, I was just saying that Sampa is the actual Tibetan food. Tibetans used to take Sampa and butter tea. These are like the actual Tibetan food. Momos, noodles, these are all, I don't think these are like actual Tibetan food. Maybe they are, but as far as I know, they're not. They're from China. But Sampa is the authentic Tibetan food. So if you try that, so you would know if you really enjoy Tibetan food or not. That's what I think.
Okay. So Sampa, we're going to try Sampa with our friend Duk. And he's saying that Sampa is actual Tibetan food, and I can guess why. Because in Tibetan region, at that altitude, you don't find many things, right? So Sampa is basically just roasted barley flour, right?
That's true.
So it's a very simple food, and maybe that's why it's not popular in the cities. But yeah, Sampa and butter tea, actual Tibetan food. So we've had half of that, which is butter tea. And now Duk has told me that we can try Sampa together someday. So that's coming up very soon.
That's right. So we'll try Sampa and what else? I think that is the only thing, right? Mm-hmm. And Sonam cooks really well, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she cooks really well. I'm being honest.
That's really good information.
Yeah. She's good at cooking like some Chinese food, Tibetan and Indian as well, right? Yeah, she's got
we're only interested in Tibetan food. And the food is here. Let's see what it is. What is this?
Pork ribs.
Pork ribs. Your favorite moment is coming up. Let me show you the food. So we're going to be trying some pork ribs today. Let's see how the pork ribs are. When I had pork for the first time with my laughing, I quite liked it. But then when I had pork with Phingsha, I did not find it impressive because that pork only had pork fat pieces. But this looks like it will have meat also, right? Of course. This one will have some meat. So now this is a proper pork tasting, proper pork tasting today. So today I will be able to decide whether we like pork or not. These are which momos?
These are beef.
Beef momos. Okay. You were going to teach me how to use these.
The chopsticks, right? Okay.
So can you show me?
Sure.
We're going to be learning now.
Clean this up first.
Yeah.
Tibetans normally don't use chopsticks, you know that, right? This is used by the Chinese.
Achha, you people don't use it?
We do, but this is some, it's a Chinese
You can still teach
culture, I would say. So you need to hold it like this, man.
Let me wipe these also.
Right, okay.
So his viewers are going to see me learn. And you guys will also see.
First, okay, hold them like this, both together, like this, yeah.
Okay.
Now, you need to, bring your middle finger from here, from the middle, yeah, that's right. Now, go down, and then,
Oh, I think
I think you learned it already, man, That's right, that's how you hold it, man. Cheers.
Yeah.
All right.
You've learned it.
Yeah, you did. Another time, same with this. Yeah. I will add the chili here.
That's
so
it.
we can dip it.
So we've had chicken momos, pork momos. I think I've not shown pork momos on vlog, but I've had pork momos as well. And now beef momos. They're good. And Luke was telling me that They make momos from scratch when you order them. It's not like the dumplings are already made and they just steam it up and serve. No.
So because of that, maybe it took time for them to prepare.
Yeah.
It took some time, right?
Yeah.
Probably 30 minutes or more, I would say. How is the taste? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Oh man. Come on. I'm making a fool of myself in front of 3 Tibetans. Wait, let me practice some. Okay, I think I've
The
got it.
index finger,
Yeah.
removing this.
Okay,
Yeah.
we've got it.
You got it.
Now, we're going to try eating pork ribs with this one, with chopsticks. Where's the smaller piece? Yeah. It's very big.
That's a bone that looks like...
Forget the chopsticks. We can't. This is proper meat. For the first time, we're having a piece of pork meat. And give me a second to process it. It's good. We like pork. Do you like pork? She's very shy, just like most Tibetans. This is Shapale. Let's look at Shapale. We're going to be sharing this.
This is Gyuma.
And this is sausage. So guys, this is Shapale and this is Tibetan sausage, which is called Gyuma. So let me show you the food now before we start eating. Can you be the cameraman for 1 minute? Let me show you the delicacy.
Okay. I think we can start.
You can start.
Yeah.
This one I think you don't eat with chopstick, right? Or do you?
Which one?
This one.
No, you can
you
have
can't,
that
right?
with your hand. Yeah.
Okay. Let's try Shapale.
1 second. I think we can ask for them. Do we have chutney here?
We have this one. Dig in, guys.
Yeah.
Sonam, a shy one. By the way, guys, this is Sonam, her sister, Sonam's sister. She is also Sonam. She's also Sonam. It's a very common name. So common that even one family can have 2 Sonams.
Indians have the name Sonam, right?
Sonam Kapoor.
Yeah, but Indians only have that name for girls. Tibetans do have Sonam as a name for males also. I don't know if I told you guys, but most of the Tibetan names are common between men and women. The way to know whether we're talking about a man or a woman is from the last name, is what I've learned now.
So, what is the meaning of Sonam? in your
In Indian name?
Indian name.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You tell me about the Tibetan meaning.
In Tibetan it means lucky. Sonam.
Ah, lucky.
Yeah.
What's inside this?
I think it should be beef.
It's beef.
Yeah.
It's juicy also. I can feel some juice coming out of it as I bite into it. This is not a gun, Sonam. You are leaning away from the camera. Can you speak Hindi? Say something in Hindi.
Hi, vloggy vlog.
Wow. Shapale. Have some Shapale. Have it? Don't be shy. There we go. There's beef. How does it taste? Like fried momos maybe. After we finish this, we'll dig into the sausage and we'll try the chopsticks again because we've been practicing for a little while. So let's see if we have some improvement with our chopstick skills.
How is the Shapale?
It's good.
It's good, right?
It's great.
Is this your first time having Shapale?
Yeah. Would you say it tastes like fried momo?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I would say
Yeah.
that. Quite similar to these two.
In taste, it's like a fried momo, but a giant one.
That's right. Okay.
So Sonam is trying to hide from that camera, but she doesn't know that she's not actually hiding from here. And now, we'll move on to the next item, which looks very interesting. Why is it so black?
Deep fried.
Just because it's fried. Is it also called blood sausage?
Yes. They mix blood.
Huh?
They mix blood and what do you call it? Right, mix blood in the dish.
They mix blood.
Which blood?
Whose blood?
It has to be, beef, probably bull's blood, I would say. I don't know.
Okay.
We've
So
never-
if it's like pork sausage, then it's obviously
yeah.
pork blood. Let's pick up the chopsticks now. Ah, yeah, we did it.
Nice.
Come on, don't call. That's not the way to make first impression with Tibetans. Oh man, what did I do?
Darshan lani di chopsticks and not loving.
Let's try again. I think this grip is better now. This will not fall.
How is Gyuma?
Huh?
How's Gyuma?
Yeah, I'm still processing it.
Okay.
If it was sweet, I would think it's a cake. But it's not sweet, of course.
By the appearance, it looks like a cake.
But the texture, yeah, look wise and the texture wise, it's like if you're eating banana cake, that's the kind of texture it has. But of course, it's pork sausage, far away from banana cake.
The Gyuma, the Indian dish, yeah.
I can't really find exact description because it's totally new for me. Pork and sausage and Tibetan, it's totally new. Do you eat it with chutney like this?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Finish your hala bit late, sir. What's in the bag gather?
Guys, I'll show you everything. My poor chopstick skills also, because That's authenticity that you get on this channel.
We love it now.
So, have fun.
So, how was the overall experience, Darshan, meeting us?
Amazing. I'm very happy to meet you. I learned a lot today about the Tibetan situation in India, in Tibet. And again, as I said earlier, I can't talk about everything that we spoke about today, but it's a great experience.
So even for us, this is something new. Even, right from the beginning when I was recording this video at downstairs, I was just saying that it's absolutely new, like we've never met in our life before. All of a sudden, we got to know your channel, following it, and then, we arranged for this lunch last time. It was amazing, right? So a new experience, and you being like an old YouTuber, there's a lot of things to learn from you as well. The way he's, recording this video is a little different from us. So we're new into this world, in this thing, the YouTuber thing. So there's a lot to learn from Darshan. And also, people who are watching my video, he's Darshan, the DC Traveler. That's his channel name. And please do subscribe, like, and comment on his videos as much as you can.
And guys, this is just the beginning, okay? Although we're meeting for the first time, this is not the last time.
That's true. I'm also thinking to invite him over to my home, and maybe we're going to try Tsampa, because he has never tried that, and I don't think he's going to find this in any of the restaurants here. So we'll give him a proper Tibetan Tsampa, and then let's see how he's going to react to that.
So guys, Duke has been kind enough to invite me to their home also, because he knows that I'm not finding Sampa anywhere. So he's invited me to his home to have Sampa, the original Tibetan dish. Thank you guys. The food was awesome. So guys, that was today's Tibetan food vlog with our new Tibetan friends, the first of many to come. I hope you liked it, and if you did, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and don't forget, you know what. Until next time, bye bye.